Yo, Mina, you there? Mina, hello? Oh my god, are you even alive right now? Not that I'd be sad if you weren't. It's just, seriously, what kind of loser doesn't check their phone? I mean, come on, you're just a broke high school dropout, right? It's not like you've got anything better to do. Your delicate, precious, genius little sister, you know, the one who got all mom and dad's love, is taking time out of her fabulous life to message you. You should be grateful I'm even giving you the time of day. There's no excuse for not being ready to answer me. Hey, Mina the loser. Are you seriously ignoring me right now? You better answer me before too much longer, you broke little gremlin. My God in heaven, will you give it a rest? Luna, do you have any idea what time it is right now? Seriously, do you own a clock? Do you even know how to read a clock? Oh, please. Like this is my fault or something? You're the one who didn't answer fast enough. If you'd replied sooner, I wouldn't have had to keep messaging you. In case my earlier jabs weren't clear to you, let me clarify. I was asleep. Weren't you supposed to be, super busy? I figured someone as broke as you doesn't even get time to sleep. How can you sleep at night knowing what a colossal failure you are? I don't have magical powers, and I'm not some robot. I'm a human being, and I'm trying to maintain a healthy sleep schedule. So yeah, I was asleep. And guess what? I'd like to go back to sleep. So good night. Whoa, hold it right there. I finally decide to grace you with my presence, and you're just gonna brush me off? What kind of sister does that? Ugh, this is exactly why I can't stand you. You high school dropout types are all the same. Rude, impatient, and completely unbearable. Right, between the two of us, I'm the unbearable one. You keep going with that. Well, despite my lack of a college degree, I actually get off my butt and do something with my life, which is more than I can say for a certain jobless, delusional drama queen who spends all day mooching off mom and dad. Excuse me? You're excused. And this time I'm turning off my phone until morning, so don't bother texting me anymore. Good night, Luna. Hey, I'm not finished with you. Mina, I cannot believe what your sister just told me. This is an incredible new low even for you. Luna went out of her way to message you last night. You just cut her off mid-conversation? What were you thinking? Morning to you too, Mom. Before you come storming in here to yell at me, maybe try directing some of that energy towards your precious Luna for spamming me with texts way past midnight. Start by telling her that most productive adults are asleep at that hour. Oh, please, don't be ridiculous. There's absolutely nothing wrong with anything Luna does. She's smart, she's sensitive, and she's always been a good girl. And let's not forget, she graduated from college. She's a genius, Mina, a literal genius. Yeah, I've heard the mantra a million times. Luna is brilliant, Luna is flawless, Luna is the sun and stars. I get it. Anyway, if you actually have something you need to say, I've got a few minutes right now. So spit it out already. Well, since you're asking, you can stop sending us money now. Wait, what? Where's this coming from? Luna got a job. You're kidding. Nope, she finally landed a position. Isn't that just wonderful? She said not to worry about a thing. She's already making more money than you, and she just started last month. Oh, wow. So Luna's going to be the one supporting the household now? Exactly. She told us she'd be contributing from now on, so we have no need for your tiny little handouts anymore. That's our Luna for you. A brilliant, successful, college-educated young woman, just like we always knew she would be. So let me get this straight. Now that Luna has a job, you don't need me anymore? Finally, you're catching on. Took you long enough to figure it out. You're not needed anymore now that we have Luna's paycheck coming in. You don't even need to call or text us anymore either. You're free to go live your own pathetic little life on your own. Wow, well, sounds great. I mean, you really don't have to tell me twice. This is literally the best thing I've heard in years. Excuse me? Now I can finally keep all my hard-earned money for myself instead of sending money to you guys every month. This is so exciting. What should I buy first? I'll have to think about that. I'll be able to spoil myself rotten and have money left over to put away in savings. Yes, I suppose you would be happy, wouldn't you? A poor high school dropout like you must have barely been scraping by on your own. And you still had to support your family on top of it. I guess those tiny support payments really were eating into your budget. You can call them tiny all you want, but let's not forget that they were the only reason you and Luna have kept your heads above water for the past few years. And the only reason Luna could keep coasting through part-time gigs without a care in the world. But hey, you're right. The real headline here is that Luna finally got off her butt and found a job. And just in time for her 30th birthday. Talk about a last-minute adulthood. Well, there it is again, that condescending tone. You really haven't changed one bit. For your information, the only reason Luna didn't find a job sooner was because she's so uniquely gifted. It took time to find a company worthy of her brilliance. Don't try to squeeze her into your tiny little world of dropout logic. You wouldn't understand genius if it slapped you in the face. Hey, remind me, why did I drop out of high school again? Oh yeah, it's because you threatened to kick me out of the house unless I did. You were so convinced that Luna was the better daughter, and you weren't going to give me any chance to prove otherwise. Oh, here we go again, playing the victim. I literally was a victim, but now that's in the past. Don't worry, Mom, I won't be darkening your doorstep with my presence or my money ever again. I couldn't have asked for a better ending. You really are pitiful, though. The only way you ever contributed to this family was through sending us chump change once a month. And now even that role has been taken from you by your younger and superior sister. So just to be clear, I was going to make the next deposit next week. But this means you don't need it anymore, right? Of course not. We won't be needing you for anything ever again. Thank God. What a relief. Well, well, well. You really are happy about being tossed aside, huh? I guess I'll never understand the way poor dropouts think. And that's fine, Mom. I'm not looking for your understanding. So do me a favor and don't worry about me anymore. Bye forever, hopefully. Hey, Mina! I'm not messaging you in the middle of the night this time, so you have no excuse not to text me back right away. And guess what? This might be the last message I ever send you. So I'm being super nice by working around your schedule for once. Consider this my final act of sisterly generosity. There, Luna, I heard the big news. You got yourself a job. That's great to hear. I'm genuinely glad for you. I mean, most people get their first job before they turn 30, but hey, better late than never. Yep, there it is. Sour grapes, right on schedule. Let's be real here. You're a high school dropout and I'm a college grad. We were never on the same level to begin with, and besides, I'm a genius. Well, there you go again with the self-described genius routine. Just out of curiosity, under what criteria do you qualify as being a genius? Excuse me? Well, you keep calling yourself that, but I mean, based on what exactly? You weren't valedictorian or anything. You got good grades, sure, but not world-shattering. And you weren't exactly an Olympic athlete either. Ugh, Mina, seriously? You sound so jealous right now. I don't need awards to prove I'm a genius. The reason I know I'm a genius is very simple. Mom always told me I was a genius. That's it? Yep, she told me I was born with something other people just don't have. She said my very presence in the room makes everyone else smarter. They might feel smarter by comparison, I guess. So that's really your evidence. Mom said so? Exactly. She always believed in me. She said I was different, meant for something bigger. And you, well, you were just kind of there. Face it, you'll never understand me. You're just sad. You're plain and average and totally invisible. Sure, let's go with that. You know what? I'm feeling generous today, so I'm gonna spell it out for you. I'm gonna prove how successful I am, so even someone like you can understand. Ready? Drumroll, please. My monthly income is now a solid $1,500. Really? Impressed? You should be. And on top of that, I give $100 to Mom and Dad every month. Out of my own paycheck. Isn't that amazing? I mean, wow, right? You probably couldn't do that when you were my age. Poor people just don't have that kind of generosity. No offense or anything. Oh, yeah, I'm impressed. Blown away, actually. I knew it. Even you're finally admitting it. You see the genius now, don't you? Oh, absolutely. You're something special, all right. Just maybe not in the way you think. What's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to be snarky again? I'm just saying, there's a fine line between brilliance and, something else. And you seem to be doing cartwheels over that line. Ugh, whatever. You're just being bitter again. Look, I wasn't gonna say anything, but you clearly need a little dose of reality. So fine, let's talk numbers. What, you're gonna brag about your job at the convenience store or something? I was sending $2,500 a month to Mom and Dad every single month for years. Wait, what? Yeah, but now that Mom says they don't need it anymore, I've stopped. So technically I was sending it. Hold up, you were giving them $2,500 a month? Where are you even getting that kind of money? How much do you actually make? It depends on the month, honestly. My industry is somewhat volatile, but my average income's around $7,000. $7,000? Oh my God, you're not doing anything shady, are you? Like, this isn't some under-the-table thing, right? You're not, like, selling organs or something. What? No, it's completely legit. I run my own business. That makes no sense. You don't even have a high school diploma, let alone a college degree. How can a high school dropout make that much money? That's not how the world works. Turns out some jobs don't care about a diploma. They care about what you can actually do. When I visited last summer, I left my business card at the house. Did you ever see it? What card? Exactly. You guys probably threw it out the second you saw my name. Anyway, I'm a handmade designer now. I sell custom jewelry, accessories, and home goods. Everything I make is by hand. Wait, handmade? You mean like Etsy grandma crafts and stuff? Not exactly. There's a whole market for it. Some people make a couple hundred a month. Others pull in 10 grand or more. It really depends on skill, branding, consistency, and yeah, a lot of hard work. 10,000 per month? So wait, if you're really making 7 grand a month, then I, being the certified genius that I am, should easily be able to make 10 grand at my first month, right? No problem. Oh sure, go ahead. Open a shop, build a customer base, source your materials, handle orders and inventory and taxes. You've got this, genius. You're just mad because I'll blow past you in no time. I knew it. I really am a genius. You keep telling yourself that. Whatever. Catch you never, loser. Don't threaten me with a good time. Mina, hey, honey, can we, talk for a second? What is it this time? Well, would you mind sending us money again? Just a little, please? I'm sorry, what? You want me to start sending money again? What's with the sudden change of heart? Yes, well, it's Luna. She's only been giving us $100 a month, that's all. And we can't survive on that. It barely covers utilities, let alone groceries. And Dad's in debt, right? His what now? The debt. You know, the debt Dad racked up after he agreed to co-sign for someone he shouldn't have. Yeah, that's what my $2,500 a month was secretly going toward, wasn't it? Wait, how do you know about that? You were ranting to Aunt Nancy about it. She told her daughter, who told her husband, who told me. Small world, huh? Oh no. When I found out that I'd basically been tricked into paying off Dad's mistake, I was livid. But then you told me to stop sending money. You told me I wasn't needed anymore. Said I was used up and should go live my own life. So I did, and honestly, feels absolutely amazing to finally be free from that burden. Well, yes, that's right. That's why I wanted you to start sending us money again. Not a chance in hell. What? Why not? You're the one who told me that you didn't need my money anymore. I'm gonna hold you to those words. Mina, please. While I have your attention, there's something else you should know. Luna told me she's only making $1,500 a month. What? That's all? She never got a full-time job. She's not building a career. She's working part-time at a convenience store. What did you just say? You heard me. She's been taking 5 shifts a week, not because she wants to work hard and get ahead, but to throw herself at the store manager who she's crazy about. That's the only reason she's making $1,500. But how did you find out about all of that? Yet again, it's a small world, Mom. The manager's cousin just so happens to be an old classmate of mine. We bumped into each other a few weeks ago. I was optimistic about Luna's new job at first. I figured maybe she was going to straighten herself out. But there's a problem. The store manager is married. Oh my God. It seems like things are getting pretty ugly on that front too, so you should probably set that girl straight before she does something really stupid. This is bad. Oh, very bad. Hey Mina, I've got something to say to you. First of all, that whole handmade business thing, yeah, it turns out it's total garbage. I haven't haven't sold a single item, not one. So what's the deal? Was that whole I make $7,000 a month thing just one big lie? No, Luna, it just takes actual work. You can't just throw together some crafts and expect money to fall from the sky. I spent 3 years, 3 long years, testing things, building a customer base, learning what sells. You think it just magically happens? It doesn't take magic, just genius, which I have. Even if you did have genius, you didn't plan, you didn't market, you didn't even research. You just assumed being you would be enough. It's not. If you've got this much free time to whine to me, then maybe use it to go find a job. A real one, with hours and a paycheck. And while we're being honest, I heard about the lawsuit. You know, the whole stalking thing? Wait, what? How? Who told you that? Just because I moved away doesn't mean I don't hear things. People talk. And no, I'm not helping. Not with this. Not ever again. Mom said I was no longer needed, so now I'm officially not available. Good luck, Luna. Goodbye. I never said anything about this to my family, but just the other day, I married the man I've loved for years. We've started our life together, and I've moved to his quiet hometown where things are finally peaceful. Things are less peaceful for my mom and sister, however. The manager at the store she worked at finally got fed up with her constant advances, fired her, and got a restraining order against her, which Luna promptly violated, so he escalated and successfully sued her for harassment. A few days after I moved, my old landlord called. Apparently, Luna showed up at my former apartment, shouting and sobbing for money. It got so bad the police had to be called. Thankfully, I'd already ended the lease and never gave anyone my new address. I've even changed my phone number, so don't expect to be dragged into any of their drama ever again. From what I hear, the debt on their end is only getting worse, but that's no longer my problem, because next year, I'll be having a baby. And now, more than anything, I just want to protect this peace and focus on the life I'm building with my new family. Hallie! Oh my god, it's been forever! Okay, well, I did sort of see you at the class reunion 6 months ago, but we didn't actually talk or anything. That was super weird, right? I was wondering why my phone wouldn't shut up with the notifications. Of all the people, why did it have to be you? I mean, I don't recall ever giving you my phone number, so how are you even texting me right now? Oh, that? Don't be mad. I just asked the reunion organizer real quick. I was like, oopsie, I forgot to exchange phone numbers with Hallie, silly me. And then I made this cute little flustered face like, oh no, what do I do? She totally fell for it, so ta-da! I got your phone number with no trouble at all. Wow, well, I suppose I can't blame them for that. Probably had no idea we haven't spoken in years. Still, I'd appreciate it if people didn't go handing out my info without asking, especially not to my former friends. Wait, what? We're not friends anymore? Aw, I didn't know you felt that way. That's, actually kind of sad. Don't even try that. Coming from you, emojis like that are just creepy. Emojis are like the Comic Sans of cell phones. You're not a teenager anymore. Stop using them. Oh, come on. Even if you say you hate me, I still think of you as my best friend, you know? And I've got a really good reason for that. Let me guess, this is gonna be some twisted compliment only you would think makes sense. Not a compliment, silly. I genuinely am grateful for everything you've done for me. Thanks to you, I've managed to get my hands on some of the finest male specimens around. You have such good taste, for real. And that's why I'm texting you tonight. I wanted to thank you for introducing me to my latest catch. I have no idea what you're talking about. I haven't introduced anyone to you, Tommy. Oh, Hallie, you really don't get it, do you? Get what? Your reaction is priceless. So, remember the class reunion? I went home with your husband that night. Excuse me? My husband? Yep, after the reunion, I invited him out for drinks, we hit it off right away, and, well, let's just say we ended the night at a hotel, just the two of us. You do the math. What? Oh my god, are you seriously speechless right now? You are, huh? I mean, I get it, you're in shock, poor thing. It's like deja vu, huh? Back in high school, I stole your boyfriend and the guy you liked before that, too. I've always had this thing for helping myself to your men. Oopsie doopsie. But hey, you finally got your life together. You even managed to get married. Props, girl. It's just too bad that I had to come along and snatch your husband right out from under you. I mean, that's gotta hurt.
But what can I say? I'm prettier, more fun, and guys just can't stay away from me. It's not my fault they'd rather be with me. Ugh, I'm like such a dangerous woman. I can't help it.
Okay, wow, you're seriously just sitting there congratulating yourself? That's honestly kind of embarrassing. Also, newsflash, I'm not married, so yeah.
What?
English not your strong suit? I'm not married now, and I never have been. And on top of that, I don't even live in our hometown anymore. I moved away for work a while back.
Oh, please. Now you're just lying because you don't want to admit I stole your man. You're such a sore loser, Hallie. It's honestly kind of pathetic.
You can believe whatever helps you sleep at night. But if you're dead wrong about something important and it ends up blowing up in your face, don't come crying to me. Just make sure you understand I am not taking any responsibility for what happens next.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Trust me, knowing you, you'll figure it out eventually. Anyway, I've got places to be. Take care, Tommy.
Seriously? That's it? That was such a dramatic exit. Like, wow, you're such a loser.
Hey, Hallie, you got a second? Yeah, I'm free. What's up? Everything okay? Well, I had a bit of a surprise visitor today. Someone showed up to the house asking to speak with you. With me? Who? That's kind of random. She said she was your old friend, Tommy's sister-in-law. Specifically, she's the older sister of Tommy's husband. Wait, Tommy's what? Back up, she's married? Since when? Well, that's what I said, but the woman seemed legit. She was polite and even brought ID and documentation to prove she was who she said she was. So I don't think she's just some stranger pretending to know them. So, wow, this is an awful lot to take in. What's going on here? Tommy has a husband, and now his sister is showing up at our house looking for me? That's weird. That's really weird. I know, it caught me off guard too, but then I remembered, you and Tommy haven't really been in touch lately, right? Yeah, I mean, we ran into each other at the class reunion 6 months ago, but we didn't even talk. All we did was exchange glares from across the room, and that was it. We sat at different tables, spoke to different people, we were both in our own worlds. Right, so it's been a while. Anyway, her sister-in-law asked me something strange. Okay, strange as in how? She asked about your husband. My what? Oh, don't worry, I told her you're single. I figured that part out just fine on my own. Good, because what on earth would give her the idea that I have a husband? Well, after that, she asked if maybe you had a boyfriend or a fiancé. I told her I didn't know, which is why I'm asking now. Do you? Nope, I'm flying solo, Mom. No boyfriend, no fiancé, no secret romantic entanglements. I don't even have a crush at the moment. Okay, I'll make sure she knows. She gave me her phone number, and when she left, she said, "Thank you and sorry for the trouble." She was very polite about the whole, frankly, bizarre situation. Still, why would she be asking stuff like that? What's this really about? She didn't say. All she told me is that it was something she needed to discuss with you directly. She asked if it would be all right to contact you herself. Yeah, go ahead. You can give her my number. Honestly, I've got some questions about Tommy, too. If her husband's sister is showing up asking about my relationship status, then something's definitely going on. All right, I'll pass it along. She said she'll be in touch tomorrow. Thanks, Mom. This just keeps getting weirder by the minute. You're telling me. Let me know how it goes, okay? Definitely. I'm starting to feel like there's a missing piece I haven't seen yet, and I really want to know what it is.
Oh, Hallie! You are not gonna believe what I've been up to. I just got back from the cutest little romantic getaway with your husband.
Tommy?
That's right. Your precious hubby hasn't been home for, what, about a week now? Yeah, that's because he's been off having a sweet, steamy little getaway with me. We were all lovey-dovey the entire time, total couple vibes. Anyway, we literally just got back, and surprise, I brought your husband home with me. He's here right now on my couch, all cozy and cuddly. We're watching a movie, snuggling under a blanket. Total relationship goals, am I right? I figured I should give you the heads up, as a courtesy.
Tommy, you do realize that you're married, don't you? Like, I know you're not the brightest bulb in the box, but you didn't forget about that, did you?
Huh? Oh, so you found out, huh? Let me guess, someone from our class spilled? I was trying to keep it on the down low. Oh well, whatever.
You are married, and you're openly bragging about being with another man? Worse, the only reason you even got with him in the first place is because you wanted to steal another man from me.
Chill, it's no big deal. I'm divorcing my husband anyway, so who even cares?
Wait, you are?
I mean, seriously, he got sick. Like, really sick. He eventually landed in the hospital, permanently. And guess what? He's not getting better at all. It's been such a pain. How am I supposed to stay the good, chaste little wife while my husband can't even get out of his hospital bed? And because of the long hospital stay, he had to quit his job. So now he can't even give me spending money. Like, hello? What's the point of being married if the guy can't even function as an ATM anymore? It's boring, so I'm out.
So now you're just switching over to my husband? That's the plan?
Exactly. Thank you for keeping up. And honestly, I had no idea that Jordan was your husband. Back in high school, he was such a shy little nerd. Totally invisible. But when I saw him at the reunion, wow, what a glow up. So confident, so stylish. Then I find out he's the second-generation CEO of his family's company. Girl, how could I not go after that? And guess what else? I'm pregnant with his baby.
Oh my God, you're kidding.
Nope, and I know for a fact the baby is Jordan's. I haven't touched my current husband in almost a year. So yeah, I'll be filing for divorce soon. And you should probably get started on yours too. Let's make it easy for everybody, yeah?
Tommy, just so you're aware, your husband's funeral is happening right now.
What?
Yeah, I didn't attend, obviously, since it wasn't my place, but his older sister is there. She's the one managing everything. And apparently, every single relative at the service has been asking where you are. You haven't called, you haven't texted, you practically haven't even acknowledged that the man you married is dead. So his sister told them everything. She told them you were off on a secret cheating trip, that you completely ghosted everyone, that you disappeared and haven't responded to a single message. So they went ahead with all the funeral arrangements without any of your input or participation.
What? Are you serious right now?
Tommy, what did you honestly think was going to happen? If you're wondering why I know all of that, it's because your husband's older sister contacted me.
What did you just say?
You heard me. She reached out to me directly. Apparently, you haven't visited your husband a single time in the hospital since he was admitted. She understandably thought something felt off. She wanted to confront you in person, so a few weeks ago, she actually went all the way to your house. And guess what she found? You, bringing a man home, specifically Jordan.
Wait, she saw that? She was actually there?
Uh-huh, she caught you in the act. So later, when you show up at the family gathering, acting like nothing had happened, she waited for the perfect moment. Then she got into your phone and read through our text messages. That's how she got my contact info and decided to reach out.
I can't believe this.
Oh, just wait, it gets worse. For you, that is. Right after that, your husband's condition took a turn for the worse. The family tried to contact you, called, messaged, everything. But surprise, surprise, you were totally unreachable. Now it seems like that's because you were off enjoying your steamy little affair trip while your husband was dying. By the next morning, he was gone, and that brings us to today, his funeral.
No way. Are you serious?
Let me guess, your phone's been off all week, hasn't it?
Well,
that's what you do, right? The moment things start going south, you just shut everything off, disappear, ignore it all, and hope it goes away. And this time, you did it while your husband was literally dying in a hospital bed.
I didn't know it was that serious, okay?
Of course you didn't, because you never visited him. How could you have known? By the way, Jordan, he's not my husband.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's married to Holly. You know, Holly from our homeroom class.
What are you talking about?
You must have gotten confused because our names are almost the same, Hallie and Holly. But be that as it may, how could you have made such a boneheaded mistake?
No, wait, Holly? That Holly?
Yes, the rich girl, the one whose family basically owns half the city, the one who was always being driven to school in a black-windowed limo. Jordan became the CEO because he married her, and she's the original founder's only daughter. The company's technically hers. Jordan's good at his job, sure, but people say he's not exactly CEO material long-term. There's been talk of her taking over officially.
You don't mean?
I most certainly do mean. After your little cheating scandal, I mean, come on. You think they're going to let that slide?
Wait a minute, he's gonna get fired? What the hell was the point of sleeping with him? Oh my god, so he's not even yours? And I didn't even manage to steal anything from you? And then there's the whole fiasco with my freaking husband being dead. Oh, this is the worst possible timing. This is a nightmare. This is actually a nightmare.
Oh, and one more thing. His sister asked me to pass along a message if you ever contacted me for whatever reason.
What is it now?
You're not getting a single penny from his estate. Not 1 cent.
No!
Yeah, most of the money was already used up on hospital bills and treatment. But whatever was left, he specifically said in his will that the woman who betrayed him wouldn't get a dime.
You gotta be kidding me. My husband knew.
That seems to be a safe assumption to make, yeah. Anyway, that's all I know. If you want more details, take it up with his sister.
His sister?
While we've been chatting, I let her know you're back at home now and that your affair partner is with you. She should be arriving right about now.
No. No.
After that final message, Tomi never replied. Most likely, her husband's sister and the rest of the relatives arrived at her house just as expected. Among them were Tomi's own parents. And right then and there, in front of everyone, they told her she was disowned. Jordan's wife Holly divorced him immediately. Not long after that, he was officially removed from his role as company president, just as everyone predicted. Also as predicted, Holly's family's influence resulted in neither Tomi nor Jordan being able to find any jobs anywhere in the city. And when push came to shove, Tomi and Jordan turned on each other. The two of them screamed, cursed, and fought until the relationship completely collapsed. Tomi would have loved to be able to move away, but she didn't have enough money for a moving van. Word spread quickly in the area, and she became known as that horrible woman who went on a trip with her lover during her husband's funeral. As for the child she was carrying, the baby was given up for adoption shortly after birth. Abandoned, humiliated, and completely alone, Tomi now lives in deep poverty. From what I've heard, she spends most of her days in tears, crushed by everything she's lost and everything she threw away herself.
Kelsey, for dinner tonight, I need you to make a pot roast.
Wait, you want me to have a pot roast ready for dinner tonight?
Yes, tonight I have a very dear friend from my college days coming to stay the night. Pot roast was always her favorite food. She used to reminisce about her mother's pot roast all the time back in the day. So I expect it to be ready before she arrives. No excuses.
Janine, I thought I mentioned this already. I'm actually heading to my parents' house this evening. I'm going to be staying with them for a while.
What are you talking about? You're leaving?
It's something Ian and I agreed on. With my morning sickness getting worse and worse by the day, I can barely handle basic chores anymore. I was always planning to stay with them for a while since Ian is so busy with work, but he thought it would be for the best if I went over there a bit sooner.
Oh, for heaven's sake, you expect me to believe Ian told you that? No, I don't buy that for a second. My son wouldn't say something so ridiculous.
Well, he did. He's worried about me.
No. What's really happening here is that you're trying to weasel out of your responsibilities. You're using a little nausea as your grand excuse to run away from housework. How convenient.
It's not just a little nausea, it's been near constant. I get nauseous just by standing up.
Oh, please, morning sickness is nothing. It's like being a little car sick or hungover. You act like you're dying, and my poor Ian actually believes you. Well, I'll be having a word with him later.
I think he'll tell you the same things I am.
Yes, you've got your claws in him all right. Not to worry, I'll slap some sense into him like I always do. Oh, and this whole plan to hide away from your parents' house, forget it. Whatever nonsense you're doing, stop immediately and start working on dinner. I want the house full of the smell of pot roast within the hour.
I've never made pot roast before, but I don't think it's something that can be ready on such short notice.
Well, that's your problem, not mine. And don't forget, tomorrow I leave at 7:30 sharp, so breakfast needs to be done beforehand. Make it something simple. Scrambled eggs, a fresh salad, French toast, and hashed brown potatoes would be nice. Oh, and pick up some croissants from that bakery on Main Street. I like the flaky ones, not the soggy kind.
Janine, I don't think you're hearing me. I'm not staying tonight. I've already packed and I'm leaving today.
No, you're not. I explicitly told you that you are staying. Now stop this childish backtalk and get in that kitchen.
Hey, Kelsey, how are you feeling now? Have you gotten to your folks' house yet?
Ian, yeah, about that? No, I'm not at my parents' place. I haven't even left yet.
Wait, what? I thought you were gonna head over this afternoon. What happened?
It's not a what, it's a who. Your mom happened.
Ugh, what did she do this time?
She suddenly told me I had to make dinner, pot roast specifically. Apparently her old college friend is staying over. And not just that, she also dumped breakfast prep for tomorrow morning on me. At the very least, she was decent enough to be specific about what she wanted. Her order was scrambled eggs, salad, hashed brown potatoes, and fresh croissants from that bakery on Main Street.
Are you serious? You're pregnant and she's acting like you're her personal chef?
I tried to leave anyway, I really did. I was already packed and heading out the door, but she was waiting for me. By which I mean she was literally standing at the door entrance like some kind of prison warden. I wanted to just push by her and run to my car, but I guess I was too afraid of your mom physically holding me back. I could have fallen and something might have happened to the baby. I didn't know what to do, so I stayed.
God, Kelsey, I'm so sorry. That is insane. She's completely out of line again. What about my dad? Did he have anything to say about all that?
Well, your dad had a late shift again, so he's not home. He probably doesn't even know what's going on.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm getting in my car right now and I'm heading straight home. Just hang tight, okay? I've got you.
Okay, I'll be here.
Kelsey, where on earth did you run off to? I've got a guest showing up any minute, and you left this house in a complete state of disarray. I ordered you to make pot roast, but you haven't even taken the meat out of the freezer. It'll never thaw in time. And where are the croissants I told you to get for tomorrow? Oh, don't tell me you forgot those, too. You'd better not try to trick me with croissants from some random supermarket. I know the right ones if you got the wrong ones. Kelsey, why aren't you answering me? Just because you're pregnant does not mean you get to flake out on everything. So you've got a little morning sickness, so what? You could just take some medicine and deal with it like an adult. Honestly, what kind of mother do you think you're going to be if this is how you act now? Are you seriously ignoring me right now? Don't you dare pretend you didn't see this. You answer me this instant.
Good morning, Kelsey. How are you feeling today?
Morning, Ian. Still pretty queasy, honestly. The nausea hasn't let up. But my mom's been taking care of everything. I haven't had to lift a finger. Lying down and texting is about all I can handle, but I'm okay.
Whew, I'm so glad to hear that. You seriously looked pale as a ghost last night when I picked you up. I'm just glad I got there while my mom was in the bath so I could sneak you out.
Yeah, same here. But she's been blowing up my phone with calls and texts ever since.
Go ahead and ignore them. Don't even open the texts. Don't give her the satisfaction of being left on read.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. Sorry, but I just can't deal with her anymore.
Actually, I was thinking, maybe it's time we switch you over to a clinic near your parents' place. What do you think?
Huh? You think I should change OBGYNs this late in my pregnancy?
I get that your current OBGYN is highly rated and all, and I know you were attached to it. But remember what happened 2 weeks ago? She literally ambushed you in front of the clinic, dragged you home, and forced you to cook for her. You missed your appointment that day, didn't you?
Oh yeah, that whole disaster. I didn't even make it to the checkup.
And even after Dad and I sat her down and told her to back off, it's obvious she hasn't changed a bit. She's just gonna keep pulling the same crap. I really don't think it's safe for you to keep going to a place where she knows exactly where to find you.
You're right. I didn't want to switch since this place was only a little farther from my parents' house, but I mean, the stress alone makes it not worth it. Transferring might actually help me breathe easier.
Okay, can you talk it over with your mom and dad? I'll reach out to the clinic and see what needs to be done on our end.
Sounds good. And thank you, Ian. I know this is all a pain.
No, don't even say that. I should be the one apologizing. My mom's behavior is absolutely unacceptable. You'd think another woman would understand what you're going through. But nope, not her.
It really means a lot that you get it. And your dad's been amazing, too. I've felt so supported through all of this.
I'm glad you feel that way. All right, I'm heading into work now. I'm on desk duty all day, so if anything comes up, just message me anytime.
Got it. Good luck at work. Love you.
Kelsey, enough is enough already. Let me guess, you're still lounging around at your parents' house, aren't you? And I'll bet you haven't lifted a finger since you got there. This has to be one of the most pathetic displays of laziness I've ever seen. But let me make one thing very clear to you, little girl. You can play the helpless act with your mom and dad all you want, but that kind of nonsense doesn't work on me. I'm coming to get you, today. If you're still whining about morning sickness, then take the motion sickness pills I gave you and get over it. If you don't want to be seen as a complete failure of a wife, then you'd better listen and do as I say.
Good God, Mom, give it a rest!
What?
Mom, it's me, Ian.
Ian? But why are you using Kelsey's phone?
Why do you think? Because I'm with her right now. She doesn't need this kind of harassment. Not today, not ever. From here on out, if you have something to say, you say it to me. Seriously, Mom, what's the matter with you? You don't know a damn thing about pregnancy.
What are you saying?
I'm gonna text you from my phone now, and you had better answer. We have a lot to talk about. Okay, Mom, let's have that much-needed chat now. I understand your solution for Kelsey's severe morning sickness was for her to take some motion sickness pills. Is that right?
Well, yes, I did. But what's wrong with that? The symptoms are the same as motion sickness, right? So wouldn't it do the trick?
Wow. Okay, where to start? First of all, that's not how medicine works. And second of all, that's not how morning sickness works. For starters, pregnant women aren't supposed to just take whatever over-the-counter drugs they feel like. There are real risks. That stuff can affect the baby. There's a reason doctors say you shouldn't take anything unless they've cleared it.
Is that so? I had no idea.
Also, morning sickness doesn't happen because someone's weak or fussy or dramatic. It happens because her body is going through massive hormonal changes. Her metabolism's shifting, everything's in flux, and it's hard to keep up. This isn't something she can just power through with a couple of pills and a pat on the back. And honestly, how dare you brush it off like it's no big deal?
Well, I mean, I was just trying to help. She's been acting so delicate lately, I figured she needed some encouragement.
No, stop, just stop. This isn't helping. You're not helping. You're actively making things worse. And look, I know you've never been pregnant. I'm not blaming you for that. You stayed single until your 40s, you married dad late, you've never had kids of your own. That's fine. But if you know that you've never been through it, then shouldn't that make you more cautious? Shouldn't you be thinking, hey, maybe I don't know everything about this and I should try to learn something instead of acting like an expert? At the very least, you shouldn't be mocking her and calling her lazy.
I wasn't mocking her. I was just being firm. A wife should take care of her mother-in-law. That's how things have always worked. I'm just trying to toughen her up so that she doesn't fall apart when the baby comes. So excuse me for being a decent mother-in-law, I suppose.
Toughen her up by shaming her and controlling her? That's not being firm, that's just being cruel.
Oh, please.
You think Kelsey's a failure as a wife, huh? Well, if that's the case, then I'd say you're a complete failure as a human being.
Excuse me?
You heard me. You kept her from going to her parents' house when she needed support. You stood in her way and forced her to cook an elaborate dinner for some guest of yours. And to top it off, you demanded she go out of her way to buy croissants from some specific bakery. Can you explain that to me, Mom? What was up with all those specific demands? Why was it so important to you?
Well, isn't that obvious? I was expecting a dear friend to come and visit me and wanted to be a good host.
Right, that dear friend of yours. That dear friend is a man, isn't he?
What are you talking about?
The guy you were entertaining that night? He's your 52-year-old boss from your part-time job.
How did you...
And this little thing you've got going on with him, it didn't just start last week. You've been seeing him for 5 years, ever since you took that job.
Ian, look, my relationship with him is none of your business.
Oh, it's absolutely my business. You dragged him into Dad's house. You forced Kelsey to cook for him, wait on him like he was some guest of honor, all while pretending it was for your old college friend. You used my pregnant wife as a cover for your affair. Just how much of an amoral scumbag are you?
You're reading too much into it. I just wanted to make a nice dinner for an old friend.
Spare me. There's no point in trying to hide it anymore, Mom. Because, and here's the best part, you got caught on camera.
What camera?
I guess you forgot about that, huh? We set up a security camera in the house to watch the dog while we were away.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that camera was on the entire time. We've got footage of you and your boyfriend talking openly about everything. And by everything, I'm of course including your little retirement plan.
No. Oh, that can't be.
You really thought you hit the jackpot, marrying Dad, didn't you? You thought he came into money because my real mom passed and left it all to him. But you were wrong.
What?
My mom gave up her inheritance voluntarily. Her nephew, my cousin, was seriously ill. He needed a transplant and the treatment was expensive. She told the family to put her entire share towards saving him. He's alive today because of her. He's doing well. He's working now, living a full life. Dad and I have always respected her for that. And you've been sniffing around the estate like a vulture, thinking you could cash in.
You mean she didn't get anything?
That's right, not a cent. So if you thought marrying Dad was your ticket to easy money, think again.
No, I can't believe this. I thought it was strange how little your father talked about the inheritance he got from his wife. And now I find out that he never got any?
Sounds like you're regretting your marriage. Thinking about divorce?
Of course I am. If I can't live off that inheritance money, then I'll live off alimony from your father.
I wouldn't count on getting too much. In case you didn't realize, you just admitted to me by text that you were only ever after Dad's money and that you were cheating on him. I wonder how the judge will feel when he sees these texts.
Wait, Ian?
Oh, and by the way, Dad's sitting right here with me. We've already talked everything through. He's bringing in a lawyer this afternoon. You can explain everything to them. You've got until the end of the week to pack your things and get out of the house.
I never imagined that my mother-in-law's bullying would end up exposing her affair. Over the past 2 weeks, my husband had quietly tracked her movements and gathered solid evidence. That led directly to his father filing for divorce. It turns out Janine had been cheating on her husband for 5 years. Whenever her husband went to work, she went to see her boyfriend. Combined with her callous motives for marrying him in the first place, Janine got next to nothing in the divorce. At age 50, she suddenly found herself divorced and struggling financially. To make matters worse, the man she was seeing didn't leave his wife for her. Now she's working multiple part-time jobs, barely scraping by, and living alone. As for me, I safely gave birth to our daughter. Thanks to my incredibly supportive husband and father-in-law, I'm pouring my energy into motherhood and enjoying each day with my new little family. Hey, Eric, you're in your room right now, right?
Yeah, I'm here. What's going on?
Okay, good. Don't come out. Seriously, just stay in there and keep the door shut.
Wait, what? Why?
My boyfriend is over. I told him my loser little brother is off on some amazing journey of self-discovery overseas or whatever. So if you show your face, it's gonna ruin everything. Got it?
Are you kidding me? A journey of self-discovery? What kind of crap is that?
It's called covering for you so I don't look like I live with a broke couch potato. So don't come out, not even for a second.
Madison, I really need to use the bathroom.
Too bad. Hold it. A pee in a bottle. Figure it out. I don't care what you have to do. Just do it.
You seriously expect me to just hold it? That's not even safe. That's like medically dangerous.
And what exactly do you want me to do about it? I'm not your nurse. Honestly, your health is the least of my worries.
Wow, are you even hearing yourself right now?
Oh, please, quit whining. You're a grown man hiding in his room like a useless parasite. Stay in there, keep your mouth shut, and for the love of God, don't make a sound. Pretend you don't even exist until he leaves. God, what I would give for you to literally not exist.
Eric, you came out of your room, didn't you?
Yeah, I just used the upstairs bathroom. I didn't go downstairs or anything. What's the big deal?
Oh, don't even try to play dumb right now. You picked the exact same time to sneak out as my boyfriend went into the downstairs bathroom. He saw someone moving on the stairs and asked me if someone else was in the house.
Okay, and?
And? Are you serious right now? Do you even hear yourself? Do you have any idea how hard it was to convince him that he was just imagining things? I had to gaslight my own boyfriend because of you.
You've been doing a pretty good job of that so far, haven't you? Why not just tell him that same old journey to discover myself story you usually tell him?
That's exactly what I've been doing all this time. Hello? I even cried when I told him how you vanished somewhere in Europe. I made it this whole thing. And now he thinks someone is living upstairs.
Well, I mean, you could have just told him I came back early and I'm staying in my room.
No, I could not. Because I already told him you went missing on your trip and I had no idea where you were. I spun this whole emotional sob story about how I still pray you'll come back one day. God, do you know how hard it was to sell that story to him? Those hacks in Hollywood ain't got nothing on me.
Good grief, Madison, why are you so desperate to convince him that I'm missing and presumed to be dead?
Because your mere presence in my life is too much humiliation for me to handle.
Yeah, okay, that still doesn't answer my question. Why does my presence humiliate you?
Do you know how humiliating it would be if he found out the truth? That I live with my unemployed little brother who just lounges around the house all day?
Okay, hold on. First of all, I'm not unemployed. So here's a radical suggestion for you. How about you tell him the truth?
Huh? Are you drunk or something? You're not making any sense. How am I supposed to both tell the truth and tell him that you're not an unemployed loser, deadweight, useless scumbag, and so on? Tell what you want. You tell me what to say to him, Eric. How would you explain what in the world it is that you do hold up in your room all day?
I don't know what else to say other than what I've already explained to you 1,000 times. You know what I do.
Yeah. You draw stuff. You make picture books or whatever. As if a talentless loser like you could actually draw anything but a stick figure.
Is that really the only reason you think so poorly of me, that you assume I'm lying about being able to draw?
Give me a break. You don't even have art supplies in your room.
Because I draw on a tablet with a stylus, you know, like how literally every digital artist works now. I have multiple clients, I've published 2 books, but sure, go ahead and call me a loser if that makes you feel better.
Oh my God, I cannot deal with this right now. Look, I don't care what fantasy world you're living in. All you need to know is this. You are not, under any circumstances, to meet my boyfriend. Got it? Whenever he comes around, you lock yourself in that cesspit you call a room and don't make a single noise. No sneezing, no coughing. I don't even care if you're choking. Do it silently.
My God, Madison, what is with you? You've dated guys before, but you've never been this psychotic.
Because this boyfriend is my ticket to the pampered and spoiled life I deserve.
Huh?
This guy isn't just some random date. He's the heir to a publishing company, a real company. If I marry him, I become the CEO's wife. I get the mansion, the social life, the status, all of it.
So, let me get this straight. You think the only thing standing between you and your billionaire fantasy life is me going to the bathroom?
Exactly. Because if he finds out I've been lying, if he finds out there's a freeloader brother hiding upstairs, he's gone. I'm sure of it. And I am not letting you screw this up for me. I swear to God, if you mess up my plan or my future, I am gonna destroy you, you frickin' weirdo.
Madison, can you explain why all of my stuff is out in the yard? What the hell did you do while I was gone?
Oh, look who finally decided to check in. Seriously, you don't even have a steady job and you're going out on a trip? How stupid are you? I wish you would have just done us all a favor and just disappeared for good.
That's not an answer, Madison. Start talking. Why is all my stuff thrown out in the yard?
Simple. We're done. As of today, I am officially cutting ties with you.
Wait, what? You're cutting ties? For real?
Yep, my boyfriend finally proposed to me. My dream is coming true. But there's one problem. This means next comes the family introductions.
And there's no way I'm letting him find out I've got some jobless brother hiding upstairs like a moldy houseplant. That would completely wreck the image I've built.
I've told you 100 times already I'm not unemployed!
What was that? I'm sorry. All I could see was a text saying, I'm a pathetic, unemployed loser who's too stupid and delusional to accept reality. Face the facts, Eric. You're just bad optics for my marriage. So yeah, to protect my engagement, I'm erasing you from the picture.
So what? You're still pretending I went missing while on some fantastical globe-trotting adventure?
Exactly. I was actually going to toss all your junk in the trash, but Mom said that was overkill and expensive. So be grateful, I just moved it to the garage. And FYI, my fiancé's coming over tomorrow, so whatever crap of yours is left in the yard better be gone by tonight. I mean it.
Hey, Eric, are you out in the backyard?
Yeah, I'm here, just looking at the mountain of my stuff dumped out like trash while texting the maniac responsible for it.
I figured as much. I heard her earlier this morning, laughing like a supervillain in her room. Honestly, I almost went in there and said something, but I don't know what to do.
No surprise, she's always in her element when she's being awful, but it's fine, Mom, really.
No, it's not fine. I'm sorry. Truly, I should have done more. About your things, about everything. Your father and Madison were pushing hard just to throw it all away. They were actually going to call a disposal company to drop off a dumpster for them.
Figures they'd be willing to go that far.
Well, that's when I knew I needed to step in. I told them it was too expensive, that it was wasteful, that maybe, just maybe, you deserved better. The only reason your stuff wasn't taken straight to the dump is because I begged them to leave it in the yard instead. It's not much, but I tried.
That means more than you know, Mom. Seriously, thank you.
I wish I could have stopped them entirely. I wish I could have stood up to them more. It's just, I've been tired for a long time, Eric, and today, seeing all of this, it really hit me.
You did what you could. That's more than Madison's ever done for anyone besides herself.
Still, I'm your mother. I'm supposed to protect you, not stand by while they treat you like you're disposable. And you've been the one keeping this house afloat. And I let them treat you like you were nothing.
You don't have to explain, I get it. It's not easy being the only sane person in a house like this.
So, what now? What are you going to do next?
Actually, I've got a plan. I haven't had the chance to tell you, but I rented an apartment a couple days ago. It's small, but it's clean, quiet, and perfect for my work. I was gonna use it as a studio space, but after this, I think it's gonna become my new home.
Wait, really? You already got a place?
Yeah, Madison kept bringing her boyfriend over and making a big production out of me being a problem. Telling me to stay in my room, not breathe too loud, not exist, basically. So I figured, why not take control of my space again? And I did! I signed the lease 2 days ago.
I see.
It was all perfect timing, really.
Eric, would it be okay if I came with you, just for a little while? Until I can find work and save enough for a place of my own? I don't think I can stay here anymore. I don't want to.
Mom, are you sure?
Yes, I am tired. I'm so tired of being treated like I don't matter. Your father tunes everything out, and Madison talks to me like I'm the maid. Today was the last straw. I want out. I want to start over, and I want to do it with someone who actually respects me.
Then come with me. We'll figure it out together.
Thank you, sweetie. Oh, and the forecast said rain later today, so we should probably move your things soon.
Got it. I'll rent a truck and grab a couple friends to help.
I'll start packing my own things, too. Let's make a clean break of it. No regrets.
Sounds good. Let's get out of here.
Eric, where the hell is Mom? Do you know where she went?
Whoa there, Madison. How's about taking a deep breath and telling me what's wrong?
She's just gone. I haven't seen her since this morning. And of all days, seriously? My fiancé is bringing his parents over to meet the family today. They're supposed to arrive any minute now. Dad's furious. If you know anything, just tell me already.
Yeah, I know where she is. She's with me.
Wait, what? Why would she be with you?
You can go ahead and tell Dad that she's not coming back. She left divorce papers in the living room. Should be sitting right there on the coffee table.
Hold on. Divorce papers? Are you being serious right now?
Completely serious. She told me she's been upset for a long time. She's sick of how you and Dad treat me like I'm some useless burden. And then yesterday you cut me off and told me never to come back? Yeah, that kinda sealed the deal for her. She said she couldn't take it anymore.
You've got to be kidding me. This is so beyond selfish. She chooses today, of all days, to pull this garbage? My whole future depends on making a good impression today.
Well, about that, you might want to brace yourself, because your fiancé, yeah, he already stopped by this morning.
Wait, what? Why the hell would he go to you?
Crazy, right? I was just as surprised. Turns out one of the top executives and incoming CEO of the publishing company I work with is none other than your fiancé, Derek.
No. You are messing with me. That's not possible.
It is. We actually met at the awards ceremony when I placed in that picture book contest last year. Since then, we've kept in touch. We're even kind of friends now.
Wait, friends? You're friends with Derek?
Yep. And guess what? Yesterday, I asked him to help me move. I drove out to his place to pick him up, and that was when he realized that I was moving out of your house.
Oh my God, you're kidding me.
Not even a little. He recognized the place and just froze. And then came the questions. So many questions. What was going on? Why was my stuff in the yard? Why was I moving out? And of course, the big one. Why did you tell him your brother was missing?
I didn't think he'd ever meet you. He was never supposed to know.
Well, he knows now. I told him that I'm your brother. I told him exactly who I was.
Come on.
And guess what? He got pissed. He said pretending your own brother was missing just to impress his parents was absolutely disgusting. He also was less than pleased that you referred to his company's best-selling children's book author as an unemployed loser. So yeah, he said he'd be calling off the engagement officially.
No, this can't be happening. I was this close to becoming part of the elite.
Well, maybe next time you'll think twice before treating your own family like trash. You thought you could lie your way into luxury, but all you did was dig your own grave. Anyway, Derek's here at my new apartment helping me unpack. He said he's not going back to your place. The meet and greet with his parents, that's canceled. You can let Dad know for me. Not long after, Madison's engagement was officially called off. Her troubles didn't end there, though. It turns out she'd already racked up debt expecting to marry into Derek's fortune. Now, instead of living like a celebrity, she's stuck in poverty, scrambling to pay it all back. Our parents divorced shortly thereafter. Mom used to manage the household finances, but once Dad had to handle them himself, he finally realized I'd been contributing $1,000 a month. With just his pension and no financial help, things got tight fast. Worse still, neither Dad nor Madison can handle housework. The place is quickly turning into a hoarder's dump. And since it's a rental, word is they may be evicted soon. Meanwhile, I'm living peacefully in my new apartment. Mom's got her own place too now, so we're both doing just fine.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.